I'm here with Saints head basketball coach Rylee Hernandez. And coach, we've been through just your first season. Let's talk a little bit about it.
Yeah, regular season's out. A lot of ups and downs here. We've completed our regular season 11-19, and the way that our season, the back end of our season, our spring year went, just with our roster changing and trying to figure out how to play and play in a new way. Really proud of the group that we've got right now and the situation we're in. And in all reality, we could have earned a way out of playoff ability, and we earned our way in. And couldn't be happier with this group for that. They've stayed together. They've worked really hard to find a new way to play. We train in August how to play as a team and as a unit, and we really had to make some changes and do some things differently schematically on both sides of the ball. And guys did a really good job buying in and diving into it to give ourselves the best chance to be successful every night. And couldn't be happier with that and couldn't be happier with them. So excited for us to jump into this region tournament, grabbing Coffeyville in the first round at Coffeyville. It should be a good opportunity for us to get a road victory. Haven't done so since December versus State College of Florida. So should be a good test for us, good opportunity for us to try to continue our season. I think everybody in our locker room wants to continue to play this game and play it together. And at this point, it's about discipline and the want to and the will to, because nobody's just going to walk away from this game. And if we want to continue to play it, then we're going to have to really commit to it and commit to our discipline. So excited for us to get that opportunity on Saturday to continue to play, and excited that this group got to earn the opportunity to get in this tournament and slug it out here.
Okay, first round will be on Saturday at 4 p.m. at Coffeyville. Now, you guys played these guys just last weekend. Does that give you an advantage, disadvantage going into the game?
I have no idea. I just know we played them. They're recent opponent. I think we're our biggest opponent at this point. We've got to make sure that we're clean, we're crisp, we're playing mistake-free basketball. That's got to be the most important thing for us. We weren't and didn't play that way last Saturday, and because of that, we didn't achieve the result we were looking for. So I think no matter how it goes, we could have played Coffeyville months ago for the last time. We could have played them hours ago for the last time. We're playing ourselves, and we're playing to be the best version of ourselves. And I think if we do that, we'll put ourselves in a good chance, and have a good chance to go 1-0. So that's really our focus. They're a great team. They're really deep. They're really skilled. They've got a lot of talent across their roster, and for us, we've got to combat that together and combat that as a unit.
There's a sense about this team that this team, when they play hard, they have heart, they can beat anybody. Do you sort of have that feel with this team?
Absolutely. As a group, it's been great to work with these guys top to bottom, and their belief in each other and how they fit with one another. And again, the buy-in to what we're doing has been great. And again, I think for us, it's playing our best and being our best versions of ourselves on Saturday that gives us the opportunity to go 1-0. If we're not that, then we're not going to like the result. But this group has been playing hard, has been playing together, holding each other to a standard and holding each other to a level of play that gives us an opportunity to win ball games versus anybody in the country. And that's where we got to stay, and that's where we got to be.
Would it be unfair to say that if I used a certain word for the second half of the season, it's adversity? Do you think that that you guys have faced adversity this second semester?
Yeah, and I think everybody in the country has in some way, shape, or form. Ours just might be a little bit different or have a different look. We had to figure out how to play offensively and defensively with the roster that we had as our roster changed from December to January, essentially, so from one semester to another. For us, we just need to figure out a way, and it wasn't my way or Coach Grady's way, anybody's way. It's about the best way. And I think we found the best way as a group to attack and the best way as a group to defend. And I think the adverse moments were just us trying to decide if we were going to be willing to fail in that way or fail one way instead of making our own decisions or conclusions on the floor while the game's happening. We've been coming out as a united front and as a group, attacking defenses, attacking offenses together, and that's what's been great. So I think if we stay down that road, I think that puts us in a great spot. We're 0-0 like everybody else right now, and I think we've learned a lot. We've learned a lot along this journey, and you're either humble or you're about to be, and I think we've been extremely humbled in this process, and I think that allows us the advantage going into the tournament of knowing that we can deal with and overcome anything that comes our way.
Okay. Just one final question over there, and you had just mentioned it. Okay, you said about you guys learned so much. What have you learned, not just the second half, but the whole season so far? What have you learned?
Yeah, I think me personally, it's trying to play drastically on either end. I think if you're in the middle, you're just average. So if you're going to be one of the teams, the programs, units that's going to play in increased possessions of the ball games, and you need to be in the 90th to 100th percentile of programs in the country that do that. And if you're not, then you've got to go the other way, the whole way. And I think for us, we don't want to be average, so we've got to make sure that whatever it is that we're doing better than anybody else. And if that's increasing possessions of the ball game, that's what we're going to do. If it's decreasing possessions of the ball game, that's what we're going to do, and we're going to do it together. I think we've talked about it, and this year is a great example of it, is being willing to fail one way. We're failing a lot of different ways early and still trying to get a foothold of how we wanted to play. And then this all the adversity that we hit within our roster and our roster makeup, it forced us to reshape it and then reapproach it. And as a team, I don't think it matters what way you play. It's that everybody's bought in and everybody's all in. And we're seeing that right now with this group, and that's what makes it exciting to jump into tournament play. We learned a valuable lesson versus Coffeyville. We thought our energy and effort dropped in our last game at home compared to where our standard has been. And for us moving forward, we've got to get back to where we were when we were playing Hutch, playing Barton, and those are two recent games for us. So we've got a lot of expectation for this group yet, and we've got an expectation of continuing to carry on our season through everything that we have learned, and that includes me as well.
Right. And, just talking just a little bit about the players' role, just real quick, just so the audience knows a little bit. We're talking about B, talking about Tay, talking about Wilson. They've been your top scorers out over there. So I would probably say that they're, and Harvin, all linchpins of your team. Would you agree? Yeah, no doubt. I think B kind of makes sure that we're on task and that we're taking care of business in the appropriate way. I think his expectation of our team is to match his intensity level and match his effort level. And I think he sets a good example and sets a good bar. We talk about setting the floor, and I think he's somebody that has raised our floor a little bit and has made everybody kind of stand on top of it. And I think a byproduct of that is everybody else kind of gets involved and everybody else is able to have success on both sides of the ball. And as you mentioned, Harvin, Tay, and Will, those three guys, they're kind of a byproduct of the work that B has put in, and what he has done has allowed them to be successful and more successful on the offensive side of the ball. So I think B kind of gets us going, and those three are able to play off of that and have a lot of success. Coop, too, depending on the night, is able to have a lot of success there. And like I said, I think B's kind of that linchpin for us. He's the guy that holds it together, and he's the guy that sets the standard, and then he expects everybody to keep it. Okay. All right, Coach, best of luck to you on Saturday. We're looking for a W. I think that this team will still play hard, and we expect nothing less, right? No doubt. All right. Thank you, Coach. Thank you.